Good, y'all. NBA has been. Demar Derozan has officially responded to Drake. Drake has dissed Demar Derozan multiple times ever since Demar Derozan decided to, take Kendrick Lamar's side in the beef that happened last year. And I guess he's tired of Drake disrespecting him. You know what I'm saying? Drake felt disrespected that DeMar DeRozan was all up in a Not Like Us video, crip walking and shit like that. So, he's been, coming at DeMar DeRozan crazy, man, which is totally understandable, you know what I'm saying? Because when DeMar DeRozan was playing for the Toronto Raptors and he was dealing with depression and anxiety, Drake was there for the nigga, you know what I'm saying? DeMar DeRozan almost retired from the NBA because he was dealing with anxiety and depression of failing to get to the NBA Finals. And ironically, the year after DeMar DeRozan got traded, right? Because remember, DeMar DeRozan was traded for Kawhi Leonard. The Toronto Raptors won the NBA championship. And DeMar DeRozan hasn't done shit since then, right? He had a lousy tenure with the San Antonio Spurs. Then he went to the Chicago Bulls and, absolutely did nothing to help his team compete for a championship. And now he's on the Sacramento Kings, which will most likely be the last team in his career in the NBA before he ultimately gets forced to retire because nobody's going to sign him, right? So let's get into this article. It says DeMar DeRozan scored more points than any player in Toronto Raptors history. Okay, first of all, stop, right? Just because he scored more points than any player in Raptors history, it doesn't mean that he's the greatest Toronto Raptors player ever. Vince Carter is better than DeMar DeRozan, okay? Tracy McGrady. Now, Tracy McGrady on the Raptors was not better than DeMar DeRozan, but Tracy McGrady, in my opinion, had a better scoring career because DeMar DeRozan isn't a champion. So if we're talking about just scoring, Tracy McGrady is better than DeMar DeRozan. Okay, obviously Kawhi Leonard, even though he was only on that team for a year, he's better than DeMar DeRozan. So him having the most points in Toronto Raptors history, it means absolutely nothing. At the end of the day, he didn't go to the finals and he didn't win a championship. But he passed up another opportunity to diss Drake amid the ongoing fallout from the Canadian rap star's feud with Kendrick Lamar. Well, the reason why he's not dissing Drake is because DeMar DeRozan knows that what he did was fake. What he should have done was he should have completely stayed out of the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. Obviously, he's friends with both of those guys. We know that DeMar DeRozan is from Compton or some part of California. So, you can't really blame him for, rocking with Kendrick. But at the same time, he's close with Drake as well. He should have just stayed out of it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he's staying out of the beef because, like I said, when he was having his issues in Toronto, Drake was there for him. You feel me? When he had to get a therapist and shit for depression, Drake was there for him. You feel me? So, of course, he's not going to diss Drake because